On an interim basis, the container fees has been reduced to $5,000 from $25,000 following an agreement last Friday between the Mayor and City Council of Georgetown, the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the Private Sector Commission. Private Sector Commission Chairman Edward Boyer is adamant that he will not be bullied by City Hall in paying a hefty container fee of $25,000.
In law, if they got to run the city, we can't be, they've done a good job after elections, and we got to support them in what they do. However, nowhere would the private sector encourage any form of bullyism, not under my watch. No bullyism. Any kind of form of bullyism or where you come with something that it's not business friendly, we will object.
The private sector and the Georgetown Chambers of Commerce and container owners have not answered City Hall's question: who will pay for the damages and the very container have caused to roads and bridges for a number of years? The question of safety has also arisen when container traverse the streets, causing a number of innocent deaths. Headline News has asked Mayor Chase Green if Mr. Boyers' comment about City Hall bullying them for a container fee was a fair comment to make. Chase Green said,
"The intention was never to bully anyone. The council is executing its laws and its mandate in accordance with Section 2801. And it's unfortunate if that statement would have come from Mr. Boyer yesterday that he's being bullied to pay any such money. We left with a neutral understanding, and we were told, I think by him, if I'm not mistaken, that we will put out that statement. So it is unfortunate. As of today, I am aware that the town clerk is expected to submit the names of the 4 persons from the mayor and city council to Mr. Boyle to make up our part of the tripartite committee.
Now that the $5,000 fee is a temporary one, Boyer is hopeful that a better agreement will be established that will benefit both the city and the business sector.
The city council came to us and they expressed all that they're doing and the cost of it. And we have to be reasonable people. We can't be people who are just, some of my business colleagues feel that it's not in the law, we shouldn't pay. I sympathize with them. If it's not in the law, we shouldn't pay. But at the end of the day is that you are bringing in goods, you are having a container traverse the street, there is a cost. We want to see how this money will be spent. As you understand, we're talking about the interim. So there's a lot to be said about that. It's not an agreement, it's not something we sign on to. And, as I was explaining earlier, we're having a committee, and if you read the papers this morning, they said that there are 2 committees, one from a group from the city council and a group from the private sector. And these people are going to be looking at it in terms of exactly what you're saying, the effects of it, what they're going to do with the money, how we're going to work together. But they've expressed a concern.
The council further advises that the collection of its revenue for container fees is an absolute necessity in order to execute road construction and repairs, drainage works, and other capital works, such as the construction of bridges, etc. In a statement from Town Clerk Royston King, it was stated that discussions were also held on the possible implementation of a per-tonnage cargo fee for all cargo within vehicles of specific weight traversing the streets of Georgetown by invoking Section 274H in conjunction with Section 272 of the Municipal and District Councils Act. George, back to you.